Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, thanks a bunch for stopping by. Today's beer, guys, comes from Pariah Brewing Company. We did one the other day. This is the second one that they sent me. And guys, I think I did this beer about a year ago, 11 months or so ago. And I thought it was really tasty. Now this one I think has got a different label on it than the one that I had sent to me before. Brian and Christy, the owners and brewers there, send me beer mail packages occasionally, and I do appreciate that. Thank you both so much. I do appreciate it. And what impresses me, I don't think they have a huge operation going on there. They just celebrated their second anniversary. I think the note she said, yeah, we just celebrated our 2nd year anniversary. So awesome. Congratulations to you guys for that. And I don't know if there's anything different on this particular batch than it was on the first batch, but we're going to find out here shortly. And it's got the ABV of 7.5% here. It's got the IBUs of 45, and it's got the canned on date on the bottom of it, and it says 1/21 of 19, and today is the 16th of February, so it's not even a month old. And these guys are out in California. I mean, got a real big set of a real big grin with teeth and stuff showing on there. So really nice label, guys. So we've got the ABV, we got the canned on date, we've got the IBUs. I mean, what else could you ask for other than having a good beer in the package? And I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. So without further ado, let me jump over, see if there's anything else we need to say. Untapped says India Pale Ale brewed with Nelson, Sauvin, Citra, and Galaxy hops. Put on your happy face and tag us to be reposted. So I do appreciate Brian and Christy sending me the beers that they do. I know they don't have to, but I do appreciate it. It seems to me they make some pretty tasty beers. And I'm hoping this is going to be one of those. And guys, if it's not, I'm going to tell you that. And if it is, I'm going to definitely tell you that. So let's get on with it here. This is a big 16-ounce can. Let's get it open and get it into the glass. It was kind of hazy coming out. We're going to pour it kind of aggressive here, and that way we'll get a little bit of head generated on there. About 1.5 fingers of head on there. Guys, it looks like orange juice in the glass. Very cloudy, very hazy. Looks like a New England style beer to me on the appearance. Cloudy, hazy, unfiltered. Good looking beer. Alright, let's get it to the nose, see what we got. Wow, a ton of hops on the nose there. Grapefruit. Pineapple, nice and citrusy, tropical fruit notes, maybe some mango in there. Wow, smells absolutely outstanding. And I think they've, and it says the ingredients on the back of it here. It's got the hops I just read to you, and the malts are Pilsner 2 rye and wheat oats. So there is some rye in here. Got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of hops, a lot of malts. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brian and Christy. Awesome. That's delicious. That's absolutely delicious. Wow. Getting all of that on the nose. Maybe a hint of some oranges in there too. Absolutely wonderful. Brian and Christy has got it going on there, guys. I wish I could get their beers out here, and I would buy them. That's the biggest recommendation that I can give any beer, that I would purchase it myself, because I have a lot of beers sent to me from individuals and breweries. So when I say that I would actually purchase a beer, that is the highest recommendation that I can give. So let's get the back end pour in here. And if I was in the vicinity of their brewery, I would be a regular there. They would know me by name. I'd have a parking place outside, especially if they do sales at the brewery, where I'd be there all the time. So I don't know if they have any kind of place where you can come in and drink. Some breweries have a place where you can come in and sample some of their beers and stuff. I don't know if they actually have that capability or not. If they did, I'd be a regular, ain't no doubt about it. And if I lived in the vicinity, I would be a big time supporter of them. Support your local craft breweries, guys, especially when they're doing world class, outstanding beers like this. So we're going to sip on this one for a while. I got the back end pour in there. We got it all in there. Now it's time to sip on it. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Been sitting on about 45 minutes or so. Awesome. Look at the lacing on this glass. I mean, just about every sip or every drink that I took of it left more lacing on the glass. That tells you that's a quality beer. A lot of times I'll pour beer, and when I get done with it, the glass is almost as clean down the sides as it was before I poured the beer in it. Whenever you see that kind of lacing on the glass as you're drinking it, and it leaves a ring just about every time you take a sip out of it, that tells you it's a quality beer. And this is an absolutely outstanding, world-class quality beer. I'm more impressed with this year's edition than I was last year. And last year's edition, I think I gave it a 94, which is the top of the A- scale, kicking the door down to be an A. I think this one is a little bit better, guys. The dating and the IBUs and the ABV, all three bits of information to let you know what you're drinking. I just wish they would be available here. I would buy them regularly, guys. You'd see them in the fridge all the time. I would support these guys big time. And if you're in the area where you can get their beers, especially if you like what they're producing, if you're a hophead and you like this New England style hazy unfiltered beer, this is top notch, guys. This is top notch. It competes with Treehouse and Trillium and all the rest of those guys. So on the West Coast, they're doing it too. I mean, there's a lot of places across the country that are brewing this style of beer, and they're doing it exceptionally well. And these guys are in that category too. So awesome. Final chug. That is an outstanding world-class beer, guys. It is absolutely a 100. It is a 10 beer for me. I find it extremely exceptional. I would buy this beer regularly if I could get it, guys. That's the highest recommendation that I can give a beer, like I said earlier. I think I have one more. They sent me 3, I think. And it is a session beer. It's a 4-point-some% beer. I don't buy a lot of those. They don't have the ABV that I'm looking for, especially now that I can only have 1 or 2 a day. I'm not interested in buying a 6-pack of a 4% session beers, because I don't session those beers. I don't session any beers. But some of those are pretty tasty. So if you did want to session them and buy a 4-pack or a 6-pack, however it's produced, and sit by the pool or the beach or whatever, and drink them and not be too inebriated, and not like drinking 4 10%ers. So you could do that, and like I said, we're going to probably do that one in the next day or 2 or 3, and see what it brings to the table. But this one, absolutely, the Smylex IPA is awesome, guys. It's world class. All right, you got my numbers. Let's run over to Beer Advocate, and they have it at, wow, they have it at 4.57 world class. That's probably some of the best numbers I've seen from those guys on a beer in a long time. So I agree with that. That is an outstanding beer right there. Over to Untappd, not so kind. They have it at 3.99. I don't understand that. If you don't like this beer, you probably don't like this style of beer. So I don't understand why the ratings are so low on it from those guys over there. They're usually a little bit better at judging a beer for what it is than Beer Advocate is. But Beer Advocate's blowing these guys away on this one. So if you buy this beer and you don't like it, you probably don't like that style of beer. Don't buy it. Don't mealy mouth the beer because you don't like that style of beer and you bought it and you didn't like it. I just don't understand that. So probably a lot of macro lager drinkers commenting on this beer. They probably blew their little girl palate out of their mouth. So with that being said, guys, this is an awesome beer. If you can get your hands on it, pick it up, especially if you like this style of beer. If you don't like this style of beer, don't buy it. But if you do, I think you'll be impressed with this, because I was. So with that being said, guys, awesome beer. I wish I had a refrigerator full of it. I do. So till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.